Everyone, I wanted to point out something to those of you that watched my video about worming Miss Claire, my donkey. Miss Claire I've had for over a year now. I think it was about a year in April. It's now June. And her fur just never really looked good. Her coat wasn't the greatest. Yes, you can be on the video too. I watched a video, let's see, it was on I'm a Survivor, and they mentioned that they needed to worm their donkeys because their coats weren't shedding like they should. And oh my goodness, she thinks I have more food. That's why she keeps following me. Hi, sweet Rosie Red. Yes, that's Rosie. Anyway, I went ahead and wormed, got my neighbor Bill to help me out, and we got her over there where we could give her the wormer because it goes in their mouth, and she's not always cooperative. She doesn't really trust most people. She trusts me a little bit, but not enough to probably put something in her mouth. And she doesn't like it when I have things in my hands around her very much. Even the phone bothers her sometimes. Right now I'm on the other side of the fence in the yard, and she's eating, so she's good. But anyway, I would love for you all to look back at before I wormed her in her fur. Her coat is so much better just from one thing of wormer. It's better than it has been probably the whole time she's lived here. So you can't just say, oh, well, she finally just shed her coat, because that's not what it is. I haven't brushed her or anything, and I had brushed her several times before I wormed her. She does let me do the brushing if I get her at the right time. But I just want you all to see her coat is so much more it's just awesome. So she obviously had worms, and in a few more weeks I'll probably do another course. The tube that I bought had enough in there for more than one course of wormer for her, so we'll follow up with another one. She's still not perfect, but I bet if I brush her that would help a whole bunch. Life's just been kind of hectic. So anyway, she looks beautiful. She's always been beautiful, but she's even more beautiful now. But I just wanted people to see how much difference it was. So if you'll please go look at the prior video, because I don't do editing on my videos, y'all. I'm for real live. I don't have time in life to sit around and edit videos. So what you get when I do it is what you get. But there is a video about Miss Claire. And like I said, she's not 100%, but it's such a huge, huge improvement. And I bet the next course of wormer I give her, then she'll probably be good. I mean, she looks beautiful now. Right, Miss Claire? Can you show us your face? Hi, Miss Clary. How are you doing this morning? See, I'm such a pretty girl, and I feel better now, too. She really does look 100 times better, y'all. And I used the Ivermectin. I got it at the Tractor Supply store. It's a paste that comes in a tube, and you squeeze it in the corner of their mouth, and they swallow it. So that's what I used. I think it was called, okay, I could be totally wrong, but I think it was called Ivercare, and it was for horses, which you use on donkeys as well. But she's doing excellent. So I'm really happy with the results of that. It works for real. And so she just looks beautiful. I'm very happy with the results. So I am very thankful that I got my neighbor to help me give that to her as well. So the next time I might try to see if she'll let me just sneak up on her and give it to her. I also have a halter that I think should fit her, which she's not going to like if I try to do, but I might try to get it on her and then wait a few days after that and then see if she'll let me do it. And maybe if I have the right treats in my hand, or just her in the right mood. You never know. But I bet she feels better too, because I'll tell you what, just the difference in her fur, if it did that on the outside of her, think of how much it improved the inside of her digestion and everything. So I'm just really, really happy about that, guys. I know no one's watching my live video, and I don't mind. I just wanted people to know about worming their donkeys. And thank you to I'm a Survivor, what is it? Sanctuary. I can't remember how they word it. I watch them all the time. And I had thought about worming her before, but they really said something one day, and then I started researching it. So that's when I realized that was really what her problem was. She kind of have been overlooked. That's my fault. I've been worming the cows like I'm supposed to. And of course my dogs get taken care of, and my cat and all that. My emu don't really require any kind of vaccinations or anything at this point because of where we live. They don't get stuff in this area. If I lived in another part of the country, I would probably have to do way more. But at this point, I haven't done anything with them because it's not recommended for where I live, from what I've been told. Now, I may do a little more research on that and find out differently as well. There's a guy in Florida that's the emu expert. I might have to talk to him. So anyway, y'all, worm your donkeys. Don't forget about your donkeys. I know that donkeys aren't an animal that's used like a cow is, you know, a production animal, and it's used to make profit. And a lot of people just have donkeys around because they like them, or they're pretty, or they use them to scare other predators off and things like that. I have Miss Claire here. It's a very long story, but I have her because she lived behind me, and I thought that the donkeys back there were pretty. And the neighbor, one of my neighbors, called that person and said, hey, she wants to know where you got your donkeys from. And they said, well, I'll just give her one. And then come to find out, this Miss Claire here, and the other donkeys behind that still live back there, and they still talk to each other and stuff. It's cute. They originally came from the street that my dad and my sister and I used to live in that house as well. They came from that street originally. And it's just a bizarre thing. It's not even close to here. It's like an hour away. But it was one of my old neighbors from when I lived with my parents. When I was younger, it was their donkey originally. So it's just kind of a neat story. Things come from full circle sometimes. I guess Miss Claire was meant to be my friend and my donkey. So she's been a wonderful addition to my little ranch here. And y'all, I wouldn't have it any other way. I know people say that donkeys are useless. They can't get rid of them. On and on and on. People talk bad about donkeys, but she is wonderful. She makes me smile every time I see her. She's sweet to me when she's, you know, she has her days when she doesn't want to be touched. I call it the no touchy-feely days. But I'll tell you what, she's wonderful, and I wouldn't have it any other way. She'll be here for the rest of her life, or my life, one of the two. And Rosie Red, you're being silly. You're licking your nose. Yeah, you're just a silly girl. Yes, and Miss Claire here is talking because, yeah, see, she doesn't want Rosie to get in the pile of the food. Hi, Rosie. And oh, here comes the bowl that's visiting. I guess, let's see, how is it? I'm a Survivor says, I'm a Survivor sent one of their longhorns to go get bread at another place, and they said that she went off to band camp. Well, in this circumstance, since I've mentioned I'm a Survivor about the wormer and give them credit for helping me get Miss Claire taken care of, it's so funny because in this circumstance, the bull came to me to breed Rosie Red there, and then Ernestine, which is, you all know Ernestine. She's a piece of work. She's over there somewhere. She's around. She'll be back over here probably any minute. Where's she at? There she comes. Here's Miss Ernestine. So I'm trying to get both of them bred. So I guess you could say that Mr. Bull here, what is he, 13? What is his number? 1363? That he's at band camp. He's come to visit. And he's staying here just probably for a month or so. His owner needed somewhere for him to stay for a little while anyway. And I was needing a bull to breed my two heifers here. And I've been told that I'll get a white-faced baldy from Miss Ernestine, and that's a preferred type of cow here in Texas. So, and I don't know what we'll get for Rosie Red. Hopefully she'll get bred too, and we'll just have a beautiful little baby from her also. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. See, look at, oh, she's being prissy. Are you being prissy? Are you being prissy? Oh, you're gonna show us your tongue? Are you doing the tongue talking? She does that thing with her tongue. I guess all donkeys probably do it, but she'll do this thing with her tongue where she sticks her tongue out a bunch. She does it when she drinks. She's funny when she drinks. All right, well, Miss Claire says, see y'all later. She says, see y'all later, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all later. Bye. Oh, she talked for us, too.